And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live at Anderson Furniture in downtown. We are in downtown Elizabethton. Again, Cannon's Furniture, again, the mom and pop business. We love being here and broadcasting. And I said Anderson. I was thinking of Anderson County in the playoffs. Don't try and figure me out. We're at Cannon's Furniture at downtown Elizabeth, and Kristen's going to join us coming up here in a little while. And we are here broadcasting live. The Rangers made it. Evan Carter and the Rangers are going to the World Series. In fact, they'll host. They've got the home field advantage. There'll be a 2-3-2 format, and so they will be at home. Again, the first two games, 3 in either Philadelphia or Arizona. They'll decide that tonight. So we got lots to talk about. And then the final 2 will be back in Texas if need be. So it's a 2-3-2 format of the World Series starting on Friday night. And the Texas Rangers are there. And that's an exciting thing because number 32 is there as well. We're going to play his video here coming up here in just a second. It's a great wrap-up of the American League Championship Series through the eyes of Evan Carter's great piece. We'll have that for you coming up here in just a few minutes. Ryan Presnell joins us coming up at the bottom of the hour. And so, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's hit the national anthem and get this party started as we're here live again, working through another glitch, but we de-glitched it. So we're here ready to go, and here is Gabe Short with the national anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And
oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Furniture. Tell folks out there what Cannon Furniture is all about, would you please?
We are a local family-owned small business. We have a full line of furniture and bedding, living room, dining room, recliners, mattresses, you name it. We have it. We also do custom lines of furniture.
Some of the product lines you carry are?
We have Bassett, England, Ashley, Benchcraft, Barca Lounger, and Sealy, Simmons, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Beauty Rest, Sierra Sleep. And there's a new one coming soon, but I'll keep that one quiet until it gets here.
To the appropriate time. Hours are open at Cannon Furniture.
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5.
They rely a lot on social media. How can we find you on social media?
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings.
Yep, one of our great sponsors is Cyclone Sports. Check them out, folks. Again, be loyal, buy local, and buy at Betsy in downtown Elizabeth. And the great folks are right here, Cannon's Furniture. He's born ready. Here we go. Coach P's in the house. Coach Ryan Presnell, head baseball coach of the Elizabethton Cyclones, stopped by and joining us. Thank you, sir.
Good to be here.
Good for you to be here. Thank you. I'm glad
Beautiful
you're here.
Store with lots of beautiful furniture.
A lot of furniture, yeah.
Yeah, we're almost in the market for a couch.
Really?
Yeah, We're
Yep.
close. Right now, I got a 6-year-old still wipes his nose on the couch, so we're gonna hold off. I have to beg Sarah if
Yeah.
we walk by Cannons to not yet. We gotta as soon as he stops wiping his nose on the couch, we'll
get
you
one?
moving. Yeah, but
Yeah.
right now we're sticking with what we got.
Yeah. So Coleman wipes his nose on the couch.
Yeah, well,
It is what it
last
is.
winter he did. We're thinking this may be the year. I hope he's not like 30 and comes back and watches this and says, "My dad was a jerk
My-
to me."
My dad was on Tom Turner Sports Show and said, I wiped my nose on the couch when I was 6, and I don't appreciate that.
Hey, listen.
He may be at 30 years old. He will be bigger than you anyway.
There's
He
a
may
couple
thump
things
you.
that you could figure out in my couch. You could lift out the couch cushions, and you could probably get you spaghetti at Dino's with the change. And then you could make yourself a nice little appetizer on the way with all the goldfish and cheese sticks and
Crackers.
Oreos,
Got it.
crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called America. It's called having 3 kids. It's the way it rolls.
All
So
the dads out there are laughing because they know it's
They
just-
understand.
you don't look under the couch when you're a dad.
no.
Mistake.
No.
You don't want to do that.
I love it. How about Evan Carter? How about the Rangers? How about Dolis Garcia? How about Texas did it against a very good Houston team? They're off to the World Series. Home field advantage starting Friday. And wow. And Mr. Carter stepped up. That was a big hit in that ballgame. A 2-run double. It's
Well,
huge.
I think the stolen base was even bigger.
Yeah.
You know, when you can take a walk and turn it into a double, that's a pretty big deal. And in that situation, yeah, you know, the walk's exciting. Everybody claps, and then everybody claps when he steals the base. But if he'd hit a double, everybody went nuts.
Mm-hmm.
It's, hey, listen, it doesn't matter how you get there, but when you put your foot on those bases, it's really stinking important that you keep that constant pressure. And that's the thing that they did to the Astros really throughout most of the series. There was a lot of pressure. And they constantly put it on. And Evan's a big part of that. You know, he brings that identity to that team. And you've seen guys taking pitches that maybe 6-7 weeks ago they would have swung at. But I think Evan is the picture of the future major leaguer. You know, I'm a huge Braves fan. I love my Braves. I'm now a 2-team guy. I swear I'd never be that, but Evan Carter made me be. But you look at the Braves offense. Why do they struggle? Well, they struggle because a lot of times they rely on the long ball.
Mm-hmm.
They rely on slugging percentage. They rely on balls and gaps. And when they can't do it, it gets really dangerous, and it can end the season very quickly. Whereas the Rangers are built upon pressure on pitchers. You know, get to that bullpen quicker. If you strike out, let's do it in 6 or 7 ABs or 6 or 7 pitches and not 3 or 4 like the Braves do sometimes. So I think you're looking at a new way to put together an MLB offense. And I dare say I'd bet a paycheck that on day one of 2024 that Evan Carter's sitting in the one hole.
Think so? He'll be the lead man?
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't do it for game one. You look at Simeon, and golly, I want you to think about this. Hitting in that leadoff spot for an entire MLB season, that is a lot. That's a lot to handle. I mean, mentally, that's got to add up on a guy. So if you look at, let's move it from 3 to 1, and we'll just bump Simeon down to 2 or even 3 and leave Seager in the 2 hole. You take a lot of pressure off Simeon. Hey, listen, if Seager and Simeon are hitting, good luck. Good luck. I mean, it's just not happening. Because right now, Simeon had one good game, but he struggled through, no doubt. Still a great player, and he's going to be in your top 3 no matter what. But I wouldn't be shocked if they took the pressure off of Simeon out of that one hole and put Evan up there. I mean, clearly he can handle it.
Look what Bruce Bochy did. For everything we're talking about the Rangers, and they obviously put the pieces together to put this team together, but you bring Bochy out of retirement. The guy, remember, the Rangers 2 years ago lost 100 games. Last year they lost 74, 75 games. So, and then all of a sudden this guy comes in, clicks it, and I got some stats to back it up. So Bruce Bochy, trying to get his 4th World Series title as a manager, came out of retirement to manage these guys, and man, they bought into it. You had 2 great managers last night, 2 players managers, Dusty Baker and, of course, Bruce Bochy. So the Rangers move on, and Bochy's a big part of that.
Sure is. I mean, obviously he's handling the clubhouse correctly. You've got a wild mix of baseball players. You've got, a pitching staff that's reinvented itself throughout the season, that's handled a lot of change. Evan coming in, unseated a player, and Grossman that's really well established in the clubhouse, and the team handled it. And that has a lot to do with the environment that he creates. And so, he writes lineups. Of course, he's got tons of input going into writing the lineup. That's his primary duty. But the primary B duty is to create a proper environment for these guys to succeed. And it goes all the way down to our level, same way. Is that's my job. I don't coach hitters a whole lot anymore. Every once in a while I'll get in there with them and do something. But my main job is to create environment, to allow the assistant coaches to do their jobs, to put kids on the field that are ready to play, and he's done a great job of that.
Bochy has, to go back to him, Bochy has 6 wins in take-all postseason games as manager, the most in postseason history. So when it's on the line, his team's produced. Hasn't lost one yet. 13th managerial win in a postseason game when facing elimination. How about that? First to win an LCS with 3 franchises. We're talking about Bruce Bochy, the manager. A couple of more stats. He's won 3 World Series titles. He's chasing Casey Stengel, Joe McCarthy, Connie Mack, Walter Alston, and Joe Torre.
Pretty good names.
Yeah, they're all ahead of him. The closest is Torre with 4, but so Bochy's got 3 World Series titles as a manager. One more stat: he is 5-0 all-time series record in league championship series. He has 5 pennants, tied with Sparky Anderson and Bobby Cox for 3rd since 1969, behind only Joe Torre and Tony La Russa with 6 each. So, as far as league championship series, he's right there too as one of the all-time greats. And now he's getting ready to go into the World Series. And so tonight, you got Philadelphia, who is a long ball team, and Arizona, who again has taken 3 out of 4. So does that go back to what you're saying? The Phillies are a long ball team, and you're seeing the fact that when you live and die off the long ball, kind of like basketball, you live and die off the 3, you're either good or you ain't. So in this case, the Phillies are a long ball team, and Arizona's been kind of that old Punch and Judy spread around the ballpark, and here we are, playing Game 7.
A ball player in the Corvette Herald that's a lot like Evan Carter. You know, they've built around him and made him the centerpiece, and he's done the same things that Evan's doing. He's on base, and he's setting the standard for the rest of the guys. You've just got to have competitive ABs. You know, these non-competitive ABs striking out on 3 or 4 pitches, striking out looking, popping up on the first pitch. You can't do that stuff and be effective anymore because these starters have started, pitch count has changed the game of baseball. But back in the day, people were looking at it, but it was like, we're not – you saw it last night. When Scherzer got to a certain number, it didn't matter the situation. They went and got him. And said, finish out this hitter, and then you're done. He didn't argue. He knew it had already been set plan in motion. And so if those Astro hitters in the first couple of innings push him a little further, maybe they get to the bullpen quicker. There's another bullpen arm that's got to go out there. Maybe they get to one of those bullpen guys and put up 4 runs like the Rangers did. You just got to start looking at this. It's especially in the postseason, this long, drawn-out process. It's not football. There's not one game for your life. That's kind of the beauty of football, right? Different sport. It is one game for my life. Over here, it's a war of attrition. How much can you wear on a bullpen? And even in those games that the Rangers lost in Arlington, 2 of those games were very competitive. They pushed bullpen very deep, and that wore on them, and to the point that you can go to Houston in that situation and take 2 games with your life on the line. They did that because of the way they approached the ball to play. I think to go back to Bochy for a minute, the thing that he does is that these guys were having fun. They really were. Evan says that several times in his post-game interviews, but you looked at the players, they were smiling. They were laughing, even when their life was on the line. And you looked over at the Astros, and they weren't doing that. They had a different approach, and, hey, who's to argue that didn't work? I mean, it's a different approach, but when I see Bochy manage and I see the way the guys approach it, it's a lot like we try to do here at the high school and try to teach the guys to have some fun, within standards and within reason, of course. But having fun playing baseball, to me, that's always when I play my best. If I wasn't having fun, I probably wasn't playing good. So try to have some fun.
We're live here at Cannon Furniture. Hello to Eric. Hello to Betty Lacey. Doug Henshaw says hello, Coach P.
Good man.
Rick Ranson down in Pensacola. What's the weather like today, Rick, down in Pensacola? Tell me, I need to know. Hello, Baker. Hello to Pete and Crystal Slagle, Larry Adams, Christy, and Brian Williams. Thank you all for watching, and we're here live again at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth. And so you, again, go back to the bullpen. He brings Jordan Montgomery, the ace of the staff, out of the bullpen to get it done. And, of course, he got 2 or 3 more relievers to close it out. But smart move by Bochy to do that?
Clearly.
Yeah. I guess that was a really dumb question. Yeah.
Well,
yes, Tom, it was a really good move. Yeah.
We know the results now, but at the time, I think there was a question. I always have a question in the postseason, and we talked about it on our coaches group text last night. How much do you change things in the postseason versus how you did them in the regular season? And I think Bochy did a great job of trying to keep things as much the same as he could. One of the things that the Rangers did throughout the season was they were constantly changing their batting order. They probably talked about it quite a bit. You may be hitting in the 9-hole today, Leody Taveras, and you're going to hit in the 5-hole tomorrow, and you're going to hit there for a day, and then you're going back to the 9-hole. Guys got to be mentally tough in order to handle stuff like that. So the one thing they kept constant was change. there's always going to be some change here and there. We're going to try to limit it as much as we possible, but be comfortable with change. And a lot of times you see that starting pitcher and you expect him just to come in there and mow down. And he had to work for it, man. Like, he really had to work for it. And to come in the middle of an inning, that's another thing that I've noticed about the Rangers. They're not scared to change pitchers in the middle of an inning. I think it's almost they prefer to do it with 2 outs, just change that pitcher, have them get that one big leverage out, and then come in here and get some water and go back out and do it again. So, yeah, obviously really good decision that a lot of folks, including myself, are kind of scratching their heads saying, I don't know if this is going to work. But
It worked.
He absolutely had faith in it, you can tell.
Tonight is Game 7, the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. You've got Brandon Fott going for the Diamondbacks, and Ranger Suarez, the big lefty, going for the Philadelphia Phillies. Game 7 in Philly. Who gets that?
I'd lean towards the Phillies. It's kind of hard to bet against them at this point with everything they've done. But, hey, on the flip side, the Diamondbacks are a little engine that could. I think it's a toss-up. I'd give a small tip of the cap to the Phillies, but I wouldn't be shocked if it turned out to be the Diamondbacks.
Rick says it's 79 today and sunny, which is
won't be far behind here.
No, we're 70-some today here. So it's going to change next week, but we're going to love it this week. So sunny and 79 in Pensacola where he's at. So, again, I'm like you, the Phillies Game 7. In fact, I got a story here about Kyle Schwarber. Says, look, this is it. It's crunch time. We know that. We're going to put this town on our back, and we're going to give them everything they want. 40-some thousand crazy fans tonight, Game 7. But, hey, the Diamondbacks have won, what, they won 3 out of 4, 2 out of 3? Let me think what they've won. They've won, I don't know. I'd have to look. I can't remember. It's been let's see. The Diamondbacks, hang on here. I want to see what they've done. It's going to drive me nuts till I get it. So, I got it highlighted. Just let me see if I can find it. So, you doing good otherwise?
Doing really good, man. We're working hard down at Schoolhouse, and big week down there with the game on Friday night. Now the 2 games on Friday night. That's going to be interesting. Friday night to look out, and you're going to see people watching phones between snaps, looking up, watching a play, and then back to the phone. I think it'll be.
Oh yeah.
I know there's going to be announcing of scores. Going to be a good week for Elizabethton athletics.
Diamondbacks have won 3 out of the last 4. I thought I was right. So there you go. So they're hot. They come in and they got it. Did it last night. They beat the Phillies on their home field to force this Game 7. So, yeah, conventional thinking would be the Phillies would be the team to beat because of being at home. But that's not always the case. So we'll see. I've got another stat right here too. I got all kinds of stats. So you're a stat guy, aren't you?
I love it.
Yeah, all right.
I think it's the story inside the story, man.
Yep. So where are the numbers? Here it is. Good stuff. All right. Teams have won Game 6 to force a Game 7 and come out on top in the winner-take-all game 34 out of 60 times, which is about 57%. Teams playing in their home ballpark are only 62 and 64 all-time in winning the take-all game.
It's a 50-50. That's
a
kind of what
50-50 shot.
I said, right?
Yeah,
it's
you did.
50 shot.
Yeah, you did.
Like I said, just giving a small nod to the Phillies because of the home field advantage. But here's the thing: sometimes fans got to realize I think you saw some of the videos of when the Braves went to Philadelphia. Sometimes teams, when you do that kind of stuff to them, it works against you. Look at Adolis Garcia. My goodness, he struggled with it for 4 ABs, but then he worked right through it, and it became his calling card.
Yeah.
I think the announcer said it perfect last night. He's playing the villain role to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Adolis Garcia seems like an awesome guy. Listen to him his post-game interviews. Just sounds like a guy with a genuine heart, a love for his team, and a love for God. So he's not a bad guy, but he was okay to be the villain in the baseball game. And, Braves weren't able to do that in Philly, but it seems like the Diamondbacks have just went in there and just lulled them to sleep. So there's a lot of storylines in that baseball game tonight.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You got Schwarber, you've got Harper, you got Castellanos, you've got I like the guy down the third. I think he plays an incredibly good third base. Is it Bohm? B-O-H-M? I think so.
Bohm, yeah.
Yeah. This guy can defensively. He is tough. Yeah. So Altuve was a beast. Yeah, you're right, Junior. So good morning, Mary Beth Tolley in Wausau, Wisconsin. Very proud of Evan Carter. He's a great player. Congrats to the entire Rangers team. You got it. So
go Pack, Mary Beth Tolley.
Go Pack. Go Pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a new team. You think I should jump over? I'm tired of the Raiders.
You just can't do that. It doesn't align with you.
No.
Honestly, it really doesn't anymore. It used to.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't align with you. That's a Vegas sports team.
Yeah. So it's not me.
No, Packers are you.
Packers are me. Why would I want to be? Okay.
do things correctly,
Right.
invest in their guys, invest in the community, owned by the community,
Yeah.
small town team.
Okay.
Like, can't get much better than that. They get consistently good.
Yeah.
If you're going to jump on a bandwagon that's low.
Yeah.
Not one it's hard to climb up on. It's not going to be a whole lot of fun.
I like the Jags. I like Trevor Lawrence because he's a Christian and he has no problem telling anybody about his faith. So, but you're saying be a Packer guy because it's a small town and they're all about the community, which I'm all about community. So, okay, all right, you're a Packer guy.
I am.
Would I look good in green?
Nobody looks good in green, really. I mean, that's the beauty of it. Everybody's wearing it. So green and gold.
Yeah. Coleman look good in green.
Coleman looks good in whatever. You've seen that kid.
Yeah, love that kid.
Looks like Mama.
Rhino, yeah, they all look like Mama. So, and the little lady in the middle of the pack, Carolina, she's awesome.
She is. She is now affectionately known across town. We were kind of joking around. There were two Carolines. There was Caroline, sweet little cute Caroline, and then when you wake the human up in the morning, she becomes Carol.
Oh,
Carol's was kind of got a little intimidating. I mean, it was a lot, but she's yeah.
Tough.
So, but now we've started just calling her Carol all the time, and everybody kind of knows her as Carol, and it's unique to her because nobody goes by Carol a whole lot anymore.
Yeah.
So she's kind of a little old lady running around a little girl's body. She loves little old lady stuff, and she's Carol. She's just Carol. So,
Carol. There you
Carol
go.
and Cole, thick as thieves. Poor little Rhino, he's constantly having that. Please don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Trouble.
You're in trouble.
That. Please stop taking my stuff. Okay, but whatever. Just take all my stuff. Like, he's getting ganged up on by the two.
But those two ones?
Yeah, it's bad.
Wow, that's awesome.
We have a great dynamic at the Presnell house.
Appear to be so, yes.
We put the fun in dysfunctional.
It's a good way to close it.
Yeah.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, man.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
appreciate you more.
See you Friday night, man.
You
Light
got it.
on.
Woo, baby. It's going to be rolling on. In fact, let's play that right here. How about this? It is the game coming up Friday night in the state of Tennessee in 4A football, and it's right up the road here at Citizens Bank Stadium. This Friday night, oh, it's a big deal. It's the game of the year. It's the Region 1 4A championship. It's for the right to be at home during the playoffs. It's the undefeated Elizabethton Cyclones and the undefeated Greenville Green Devils. This is Tom Taylor inviting you to join Coach Eddie Pless and yours truly on audio and video on the Cyclone Network coming up this Friday night. Airtime 6:55, kickoff 7:30. You'll have the best seat in the house on the Cyclone Network. Join us Friday night at 6:55. It's the game of the year. It's for the regional championship. Yes, it is a big deal. Go Cyclones. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are live again. We're here at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth, and she's going to join us coming up here in just a minute or two. So it is Game 7 tonight. I think it's at 8 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me, it is at 8 o'clock tonight. It'll be the Diamondbacks and the Phillies from Philadelphia to decide who's going to play Game 1 on Friday night in Texas against the Rangers. And here is the wrap-up of Evan Carter heading to the World Series. This is an awesome piece. Thanks to Kerry Taylor. Here we go on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Grounded to second. 2 years removed from losing 100. The Rangers have won the pennant. And they will play in the World Series for the first time since 2011. Their first real chance to make a new World Series memory after the heartbreak of that 2011 season. And plenty of heartbreak along this path that they've been able to overcome, that they've responded to. And they're the champions of the American League, toppling the Houston Astros. Carter pulls one down the line. That is fair. The kid comes through. Young's in to score. So is Simeon. Two-run double for 21-year-old Evan Carter. Well, we talked about it. The heartbeat of a 21-year-old. with a chance to send his team to the World Series. Would this be the hit? Sure looks like it. Rangers have taken the runs right back. His 2-0 is over the plate and grounded through the left side, a base hit. Seager's in. Here comes Carter. He'll score without a throw. Adolis Garcia is 3 for 3 and has knocked in 4. It's 8-2 Texas.
Yeah, again, they were pitching to try and strike him out, but you're talking a totally different hitter right now and a man on a mission.
You're 21 years old. You didn't join this team until September, and now you're going to the World Series. How would you describe this journey?
It's hard to describe. This is just so much fun. It's an incredible group of guys. Super thankful to be a part of it, and we're gonna keep it going. This is a lot of fun.
This season, you started obviously in the minor leagues, and then you get to the majors. What did you learn about this group of players?
Man, I'll tell you what, this is just a group of guys that's got no quit in them. Everybody can, step up at any moment. Pitchers and position players alike. It's just unreal.
Were you nervous today?
I'm sorry?
Were you nervous today? Game 7.
No nerves, no nerves. This is just too much fun. You're going to come out here. Baseball's baseball. A little bit antsy, just wanting to get ready to play. But, man, once you get going, it's just all fun.
Evan, what is going through your mind right now, man? At 21 years old to be a part of this.
This is so much fun. I mean, what a great group of guys to do it with. I'm just super thankful to be a part of this, but, it's not over with yet. We still got to win some games. So, this is a fun time right now, but we'll get right back at it, at the end of the week.
I think a lot of people wonder how, with so little major league experience, you were able to thrive on the big stage. How?
Well, I appreciate that. Man, it's just a credit to everybody around me making me feel so comfortable. A lot of veterans, a lot of people who have been here that have just made me feel so welcome, and I really appreciate that.
And Bruce Bochy, I got to ask you about Bochy as a leader. What does he do for you?
Gosh, I mean, he's got more experience than anybody, and anything's going bad, good, whatever, you can look to him, and he's always going to be somebody that's going to lead the ship. It's awesome.
Hey, congratulations. Stay healthy and good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
We're back on the Tom Daly Sports Show. This lady is funny, funny, funny. So Eric said, sit up straight and talk loud. Did you mean that to me or you or both of us? Either or, I guess.
It was you.
Oh, it was me.
He's giving you tips.
Okay. Sit up straight, Tom, and talk loud. Yes, sir. That would be her hub. We're live here at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. So Preston said he may buy a new couch, but for now, Coleman keeps wiping his nose on the couch, so he's not ready. But you do have couches on sale, don't you?
We do have couches on sale and couches that all of the kids' messes wipe off easily.
There you go. And we laugh, but peanut butter, chocolate,
yogurt,
the little peppermint hard candy. When growing up, pull the couches back or the cushions, and they're stuck to them. Change. One time we had enough change. We found enough change to actually go out and eat. That's how much change was in the bottom of the couch. So. And we're not alone. I'm telling the same thing you all went through too. If you're not still doing it, rather. But anyway, they do have couches here. Let's hit this magic button because she wants to tell us about what's going on here at Cannon Furniture. So here we go. We're talking to Kristen Cannon, and we got a sale going on at Cannon's Furniture. Tell us all about it, would you please?
So of course we always have a sale going on. Different Facebook specials run Wednesday to Wednesday, and those always get posted on our Facebook page. Always hop on there, follow us. And see what those specials are. Of course, we have other sale items throughout the store that aren't included in our Facebook ad, but that's always a good place to start.
So you go there, and it's there. It's a weekly ad, and so what's going on? What's going on right now? What's going on in the month of October, November? We're getting close to the holidays. What do people typically come in and get for the holidays as Christmas presents? A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, especially right now. People are looking for new dining room groups, get ready for Thanksgiving, freshen up their living room. It's popular the next couple of months.
Absolutely. What about bedding? We sell a lot of beds.
Always.
Always.
You about wiped out there. Bedroom groups are always popular, new beds. I mean, I would think that would be a great Christmas present for somebody.
Yep. It's all right here at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth, and hours are open.
We are open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5.
And on social media, it's obvious we find on Facebook at?
On Facebook and Instagram at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, and our website, cannonshomestore.com.
You got it. One of our great sponsors right here in the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the good folks here in downtown Elizabethton at Cannon Furniture. There you go. So, what the retake?
There's a blooper in the commercial.
Yeah, there was a blooper. Skateboarder came
just
through.
About put a skateboard
into my car.
Person dent into your car.
Yeah, into my car. We're looking. This guy goes by on a skateboard, and he stops about 6 inches from my bumper, and I'm thinking he's either going to kill himself or dent my car. But mercifully, he dodged the bullet, jumped off the skateboard, and kept going. So, in the midst of her describing the sale,
ignore the blooper.
It was a blooper, so we'll have to take that out. So we'll have to do it again here in a second. So, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and redo. You ready to redo it? So you all get to watch this live. This is what's going on. This is live. I was going to say television, but it's not. Live internet, and so live Facebook. So Eric's out there somewhere going, take two. We got to take two. So Eric's a cool guy. I like Eric. So how long you guys been married, by the way?
Almost 18 years.
That's awesome. 18 years. So, and didn't the boy get a championship the other day? He did, didn't he? Junior Pee Wee? Yeah, Junior Cyclones.
Undefeated.
10-0. Beat Greenville 21-0. On Saturday, the Grass Cutters won, and also the Mighty Mites won. So, Junior Cyclone football here in Elizabethton's in really good shape, as is the program going forward, obviously. So, here we go. Let's try this again. So, if anything goes by, just look down and not try not to react to. Of course, I was watching because my car's with a hit. So, I'm looking at you out of the corner of my eye, I'm thinking, this yo-yo's going to hit my car on a skateboard, but he didn't. So, anyway.
Okay, but nobody better go by. This is extra torture today.
That's right. Okay, here we go. Hello, Diana Sales. So y'all, you got the front row seat of craziness right here. So most of the time you'd cut it, throw it away. You all never see anything but the finished product because we record off air. But I do my thing on air, so whatever happens, happens. So here we go. Take two. Talking to our buddy Kristen Cannon, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Daly Sports Show. Sales going on where the holidays are here. What's on sale? What do we need to come take a look at and ultimately purchase from Cannon Furniture?
Of course, we always have a great sale going on throughout the store. Our Facebook ads run Wednesday to Wednesday, so always check those out for some extra deals that are happening on there. Someone sent in a message earlier asking, do we have things in stock? Yes, 95% of what we have is always in stock. Of course, we do custom orders as well. Yeah, store full of products on sale, in stock, ready to go, and come check them out.
Yep, it is here. We've got everything from sofas, recliners, kitchen sets, end tables, lamps, you name it, it's here. How do we find you on social media, and how do we find you on the web?
So you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, and our website is cannonshomestore.com.
There you go. And the hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5.
And the magic phone number to call is?
It is 423-543-6937.
There you go. One of our great sponsors of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Cannon Furniture here in downtown Elizabethton.
Oh, we made it. We even had visitors stop by for a wave.
Judge Street walks by, and I guess they're going up somewhere to eat. Anyway, they're walking to Judge Rice, and they wave, and I'm thinking, should I wave? But if I don't, I'm going to look like I'm snooty. So I waved, and I thought, no, but it's okay to wave. It's all right to wave, but the skateboard thing got us to do a redo, and that's good. So anyway, lots going on. Hello, Betty Lacey. And she says, thank you. We appreciate that very much. And Mary Beth says, up in Wisconsin, you look great in green and gold to become a Green Bay Packer fan. Lambeau Field is one of the best around. Visit Titletown sometime. Okay, so I'm thinking about changing teams. My team never wins. I'm tired of following them. So do you follow a pro football team? You have
I don't have a favorite.
Yeah. Do you follow college? the Vols, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We watch all the Vols games.
Yep. And, how'd things go down at Disney? You went down there in fall break. Did you have a good time?
We did. It was
Hot?
warm, great weather,
Crowded?
always crowded. Lots of Tennessee fans.
Really? A lot of Tennessee people
Lots
at
of
Disney?
Tennessee people at Disney.
Cool.
Elizabethton people.
Really?
Of course, Eric had to wear his Tennessee shirt, and we always get a lot of
Comments?
balls.
That's awesome. So what is your favorite ride at Disney, or two rides? When you go there, it's okay, we got to go to that one because you know it's my favorite ride. Eric says, okay. So what's your favorite ride?
Well, we all loved the new Tron ride.
Okay.
We actually got stuck on it briefly, but they came and
Got you.
released us, and we
Got
rode
you.
again later.
Okay.
And Tower of Terror.
The Tower of Terror. So I've never been, so I'm not. I don't even know what I'm asking. So, what is Tron? Is it like a roller coaster?
So that one is brand new. It's a roller coaster. It's like you're on a motorcycle. So you're strapped down, back handlebars kind of laid down.
Really?
Takes off, and then Tower of Terror is a drop ride. So you're in what looks like an elevator car, and you go up and
You get dropped.
down over and over.
That doesn't bug you? Give you the willies?
No, it's fine.
Okay. What scares you? Roller coasters, or apparently heights don't scare you? So, water rides scare you, or does anything scare you?
Water rides don't scare me.
Okay.
Just life in general.
Okay. I feel like I'm a doctor. Mrs. Cannon, tell us what's wrong. What ails you?
On-air therapy,
Yeah.
non-HIPAA.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the guy's name? Was it Kramer?
Yes.
Yeah. Wasn't that his name? The guy that took phone calls over the.
Kramer and Niles.
Yeah, Kramer. Yeah. So, Eric says your co-host is awesome, Tom. There you go. That's what your husband said. Don't go, Tom. Disney is the worst. Old Baker. So I would like to go. Yeah, I would like to go to Disney sometime. So
Lisa doesn't like sunshine and warm weather.
no, she wants to be in the Antarctica. Riding a bobsled, or a dog sled, I guess. So
We've tried to convert her. It's never worked.
it's not worked. No. Took them to Dollywood. We had a good time at Dollywood last week. It was warm. The kids rode the rides, had a big time. So that was good. So Eric rides the rides with you. Everybody rides.
Most of them.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, Kramer and was it Miles? Yeah. So anyway, that's for another time, I guess, that what really scares you. So we are here live at Cannon Furniture. So, I got, I bought the lamp, bought the end table. They're excellent. I bought those after the show last time. And so that's the third or fourth things I purchased here. Had some family come over here and buy furniture, which was really cool. You got a sale going on now. Bassett, it's one of the product lines you sell. Benchmade, American Hardwoods, crafted in the USA. You guys, as much as you can, try and buy things made in America, don't you?
Oh, we get things from all over, but all of the Bassett Benchmade are all made Virginia, North Carolina, fully customizable, solid oak or solid maple.
So it's all right here, folks. Again, been here since the 70s. And, of course, we're not even talked about. We'll let everyone come back on the next segment, talk about the grills, because you see a lot of grills this time of year. And, we've reached a point weather-wise, with the exception of some days here and there, you can almost grill virtually year-round here in the mountains. And so this grill's not just for the summertime. It's year-round. And so you sell a lot of them for Christmas, too, don't you?
We do. We actually had some people in this morning that stopped in just to look at those. And even if the weather does get cold, there are some that are double wall insulated, so it doesn't matter how cold it gets. You can keep your smoke going.
Yep. So we'll talk about that in the next segment. She'll bring me a couple of show and tells. There's some of the sauces over here and some of the rubs, and so we'll talk about that because it's something people buy, and there's all different styles here of the grills.
Very popular stocking stuffers.
Are the sauces, yeah. And the name of it is Traeger. So Traeger grills, they sell a ton of them. They've been selling them for a long time. They sell a bunch of Traeger grills. All right. See you back here in a little while.
All right.
There you go. It's okay. So I found out she likes the Tower of Terror and Tron.
Yes.
Is that short for Neutron or just Tron? So
just what it is, I guess.
Tron. Well, that's cool. Tron. That's neat. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. Again, we'll talk and see what Sherry Holzclaw's got at the Jewelers Bench right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Then coming out of the break, Michigan is, it's not good. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Michigan's in trouble. Michigan University, we're talking about their football program. There's more things coming out about sign stealing. We'll tell you all about this right after the break on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Of the Jewelers Bench, the only full-time, full-service jewelry store in Elizabeth and in Carter County, serving all across the Tri-Cities and all across the country, quite frankly, because she can ship things to you. And so here we go. Tell me about this one, would you please?
So this is a new item. It's a 10-carat men's ring with black onyx, and it's $839.
Okay, there's that one. All right.
And then here we have another new item we just got in. It is 14-carat yellow gold, or maybe that's 10-carat yellow gold. Yeah, sorry, 10-carat yellow gold with a carat worth of diamonds for $2,300.
Please don't let this camera be your decisive decision on this. Come in and see it for yourself. It's always prettier in person.
And here's a wedding set. December's always a good time to get engaged too. This is a white gold wedding set with band. Mm-hmm. It's got a 1/4 carat of diamonds, and it's $989.
Awesome. Okay.
And then we have a 10-carat yellow gold opal and diamond ring.
Okay, there's that one. Oh, that is pretty.
Yeah.
It is really pretty.
It's also a new item for $589.
Wow. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Ladies love that. Love that. Can't go wrong with that, guys. And
then we'll do those again.
There's the diamond studs one more time. They start at the top at what size?
Those go from a 1/4 carat to 1.67 carat. So, and the price on those range anywhere from $399 to $4,500.
There you go. So what you need is right here. Whatever price it is, it can go either way. So tell us about the layaway policy.
So layaway, as long as you're making payments, we'll give you as long as you need, as long as you're paying that monthly payment.
Okay. Hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
And on social media, how do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And geographically, you have folks coming in from everywhere, right?
We do.
Yeah, all over the place. So
we do.
Not just the Tri-Cities. No. We have them across the state. We tell the story all the time about a couple came up here from Knoxville, get their wedding bands and their engagement rings, and passed, I don't know how many stores you passed between Knoxville and Elizabeth and to get here, but they did, and that happens all the time, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Right now I'm working with a gentleman from Ohio, and he had got his ring here and was very happy, and I'm working on his anniversary present right now.
There you go. So the website, by the way, too, they can go shop there, too. The website is?
JewelersBench10.com.
There you go. The Jewelers Bench in Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It's time for another giveaway. Just in time for the holidays. The Tom Taylor Sports Show and the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton giving you the chance to win a $100 gift certificate. That's right, a $100 gift certificate, and it's easy to qualify. All you do to enter is by liking and following both the Tom Taylor Sports Show and the Jewelers Bench Facebook page, and by making a comment on the Facebook post pinned at the top of the Tom Taylor Sports Show page. It's just that easy. Winner announced Wednesday, November the 22nd, just in time for the Black Friday sale. Qualify today. Win a $100 gift certificate just in time for the holidays from the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, if you have not signed up, why would you not sign up for the Jewelers Bench to win a $100 gift card to go in and start shopping for Christmas? We'll give it away on Thanksgiving Eve, as a matter of fact. We'll be there a couple of weeks, obviously, a couple of weeks out. And so from that point, you can use it and spend it any way you want to, apply it to anything in the store towards Christmas or any time for that matter. But $100 gift cards, good as cash. And so it's going to be at the Jewelers Bench. And we appreciate Sherry and John saying, yeah, we want to give something away for the folks and the listeners and the viewers of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. All right, so Michigan football. this guy's in trouble. And let's see, hello, Linda Birchfield, hello to Carol DeBose, hello to Ryan Kelly Witten, hello, kids. Baker says Dollywood's the best. It's a pretty cool park, I'll say that. They start Christmas pretty soon, which if you've never been to Dollywood at Christmas, and I'm getting nothing for this, so it's not like I'm endorsing them for a reason. So there's no kickbacks. I'm just telling you that it's an incredibly cool place to go anytime, in particular in the cold weather in the wintertime, so a.k.a. Christmas. So that'd be a good place to go to make a plan to go to Dollywood, which we are. We're planning to go back and hang at Dollywood for the Christmas season, see all the lights. All right, Michigan staffer Connor Stalions. Well, he's at the center of the NCAA investigation of the program's scouting practices. Now, Harbaugh says the coach says, I don't know anything about this. He bought tickets for 30 games at 11 Big Ten stadiums over a 3-year period. Bought tickets for 30 games at 11 Big Ten stadiums all over a 3-year period. Reportedly forwarded some of the tickets to 3 different people around the country. The report also reveals that one Big Ten school scanned video surveillance from inside the stadium discovered the individual sitting in the seats he purchased was holding up a cell phone, pointing toward the home team's bench for the majority of the game to get their signals. Now, the old adage, where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's a lot of smoke right here going on for Tom. I don't know about you, but that's how I'm looking. I just report this stuff. You decide for yourself. You form your own opinions. I'm not here to – it's not my place, I don't think, for me to tell you what you should think. I present the evidence. You're a grown, smart person. So you decide whether they're wrong or right. Not just this on anything. But anyway, while not definitive evidence of sign stealing, it can be a reasonable assumption based on the details uncovered within the investigation that is, in fact, going on. Stalions, who's been suspended with pay pending the outcome of the investigation, also purchased tickets just this week for the game between Penn State and Ohio State. Bought tickets on both sides of the field. Tickets went unused. I guess, I'm not sure why they went unused, but they went unused. I got my opinion of that, too. Harbaugh denies knowledge of illegal sign stealing last week. Still stands by that. Their athletic director vowed complete cooperation from the Wolverines athletic department as the NCAA continues its probe. So here's a guy that bought tickets now. He bought tickets for 30 games at 11 Big Ten stadiums over a 3-year period. They did video surveillance of those seats, and they show the guy's got his phone up. I guess it's a guy or lady, whoever it is, got their phone up. Video recording the bench from inside the stadium. The individual sitting in the seat purchased by Stalions holding up a cell phone pointed towards the home team's bench for the majority of the game. So you would think, all right, so I'm sitting here at a ball game watching the game. Why do I have my cell phone up on that team's bench for the majority of the game? Why would you do that, you think? Well, I think it's because what's going on, we think is going on, is probably going on. Where there's smoke, there's fire, as they say. So anyway, Connor Stalions, this guy is, he was hired, by the way, by Michigan as an off-the-field analyst in 2022. So there you go. So anyway, they continue to say that there's nothing going on, so that's what's going on in Michigan with the program scouting practices. This guy's buying tickets and sending, not only to him, but sending tickets to people all over the country. That's what the story said. Yep, forwarded some of the tickets to 3 different people around the country. 30 games at 11 Big Ten stadiums. And he bought tickets just last week when Penn State played Ohio State in Columbus. Those tickets went unused. So there you go. All right, state soccer tournament. Let's take a look at that. Hello, Teresa Tigg. Hello to Cody Metcalf. Hello to Jason Blevins. How you doing, sir? Let's take a look at the state soccer tournament. We have 3 teams from our area in the state soccer tournament this week down in Chattanooga. Greenville, they're good in everything, folks. Greenville 14-7, taking on Dyersburg tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock at Chattanooga Baylor. Tennessee High, the other team locally in AA. The Vikings at 14-5-1 are Lady Vikings, taking on South Gibson, who's 15-4-2 as far as records. And they'll play tomorrow at Chattanooga Baylor at 4 o'clock. That is in the AA. In the AAA, Dobbins Minute at 16-6 will battle Collierville. You can't go with the Packers. No decent Cyclone everywhere is green. Okay, Dobbins Minute 16-6. Collierville 14-2-2. They'll play tomorrow morning at Chattanooga Christian at 11 o'clock. So DB's the other team. And in the single A, no teams single A are in the state girls soccer tournament. But Greenville at 11 o'clock tomorrow against Dyersburg. Tennessee High at 4 o'clock tomorrow against South Gibson. And you have Dobbins Minute at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning against Collierville. So it's a AA, AAA. That's who's playing in the state soccer tournament from our neck of the woods. So good luck to them youngins, and we wish them the very, very best. So that would be Greenville, that would be Tennessee High, and that would be Dobbins Minute. And I know folks are saying, well, just like Teresa said, you can't wear green. Hey, when it gets down to this, it's us versus them. I'm for anybody on this side of the state. So just the way I'm wired. So if you aren't, that's okay, but I is, because I know I've been down to the state tournament before multiple times over the years, and I see what goes on down there. And so, you know, I'm pulling for the local teams every single time from Northeast Tennessee, because that's what we need to do. That's what I need to do. So, because I'm pulling firm, because most of them down there think, most of the folks down there think the state stops in Knoxville, to be quite honest with you. So, not all, but most do. And so, it's a respect thing, and we've earned it. We continue to earn it, and maybe we'll earn it again this year. If the Cyclone football team get back down to that state championship, we'll see. That's a long way down the road. There's a lot of football between now and then. So, but anyway, good luck to the Dobbins Minute, Tennessee High, and Greenville girls soccer teams playing this week. Single elimination starting tomorrow in Chattanooga. Hey, we're live at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth, and again, Kristen is here, and everything. There's always a sale going on, and so the grills, the Traeger grills, we'll be talking about those coming up in a few minutes, but all the accessories. I mean, you got some really cool stuff. I mean, this thing not this thing. I always thought this was really cool. This is on the table we're broadcasting from. So it's called a Malia Navy vase set. I thought this was really cool. So my grandfather had one of these. He put his change in as a piggy bank. So this is it's glass. So $150 regular. It's on sale for $89. It's right here on the table where I'm broadcasting from. I'm right here in the front window at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth. And so got some really cool stuff around here, and she's going to come back and talk about it. But the best way to do is get on the Facebook page or on the website and look for yourself. And so that would be a good way to do that. Bill Belichick, NFL news, got his 300th regular season win against the Bills on Sunday. Joins Hall of Famer Don Shula and George Halas, the only coaches in NFL history with 300 regular season wins. So his 331 career wins, regular season playoffs combined, trail only Shula's 347. And so a lot of folks think he's still out there trying to chase this and surpass Don Shula as the all-time winningest coach, playoffs and regular season. The regular season's 300. Regular and playoffs combined is 331. Shula's got 347, so, you know, he is the obvious 16 away from passing Shula as the all-time winningest coach in NFL history. But he got number 300 regular season over the weekend against the Bills. All right, let's take a look at college football. Who's playing where this weekend? Top 25. The early games, the 12 o'clock games on Saturday, there's 3 of them. Number 6, Oklahoma goes to Kansas. Number 10, Penn State hosting Indiana. And the 4th-ranked Florida State Seminoles, I still think that's one of the teams to beat. Seminoles will go to Wake Forest and battle the Demon Deacons in Winston-Salem at noon on Saturday. The 3:30 games, let's take a look at those. Mid-afternoon on Saturday. Top-ranked Georgia will be in Florida in Jacksonville, neutral site. Also, 14th-ranked Notre Dame hosting Pittsburgh on Saturday at 3:30. 8th-ranked Oregon at number 13, Utah. Battle of top 25s at 3:30. And also at 3:30 on Saturday, 20th-ranked Duke will be in Louisville to battle the Cardinals, who are 18th in the country. And number 7, Texas, hosting BYU on Saturday at 3:30. 4 o'clock games, 24th-ranked Southern Cal will be at California. Hello, Gary Banks. How you doing, sir? 24th-ranked Southern Cal will be at California. Linda Birchfield says, I agree. Mom took the words right out of my mouth. There you go, Baker. Thank you. So there you go. I wear the Packers green as from being Wisconsin. I'll support every event held by the Cyclones and watch Tom as always. Watch all the Cyclone games, and Tom can bring them. Thank you, Mary Beth. That's sweet of you. So, anyway, you know, at the end of the day, I bellyache about the Raiders. Hey, I've been with them through thick and thin, so I'll probably just stay a Raider guy, to be honest with you. So, I'm tempted to jump, but I think I'll just stick with the Raiders. Win, lose, or tie, the Raiders will die. They're awful. They never seem to get any better. They waste a lot of money on players that never seem to pan out. So, anyway, they play Detroit on Monday Night Football, so I think I'll just stick with the silver and black and keep trucking. So, there you go. 22nd ranked Tulane will be at Rice. See, I was just belly aching. So, suck it up, Buttercups, what my father used to say. 22nd ranked Tulane will be at Rice on Saturday. Saturday night games, number 5, Washington at Stanford. Number 21, Tennessee will be in Kentucky Battle of the Wildcats at 7 o'clock on Saturday at Kroger Field. 19th ranked Air Force at Colorado State. Also on Saturday evening, 12th ranked Ole Miss hosting Vanderbilt. 3rd ranked Ohio State will be at Wisconsin. That's a trap game for the Buckeyes. Wait and see. Wisconsin will give them all they want at Camp Randall in Wisconsin on Saturday. 23rd ranked UCLA hosting Colorado. 25th ranked James Madison the Dukes hosting Old Dominion. 17th ranked North Carolina goes to Georgia Tech. And 11th ranked Oregon State at Arizona in college football for Saturday. So there you go. Now, you have until 6 o'clock tonight to bid on this right here, the Audrey Reese doll collection. And it's a lifetime collection of hundreds of dolls. They start out $1 a bid, and so it stops at 6 o'clock tonight. You have over 200 Barbie dolls, brand new in the box to bid on. Cabbage Patch Kids, Shirley Temple dolls, Disney characters, Chatty Cathy, the Pelham, hope I'm saying it right, the Pelham Puppets, doll clothes, Coca-Cola Barbies, Cracker Barrel Barbies, Scarlett O'Hara, Marilyn Monroe, Madame Alexander doll cases, doll furniture, doll strollers. It all started $1 a bid. It started last Monday. It stops and concludes tonight. Go to collinsandcompany.info to make that happen. So that's going on this evening, or I should say until 6 o'clock this evening. So you want to jump on there and bid. That would be something good if you're in the market and would be interested in getting, obviously, dolls or doll furniture or so on and so forth. Quick break. We'll come right back, take a look at high school football, see what's going on there. And also in Virginia, they start their start volleyball tournament postseason action. The tournament start in Virginia. We'll take a look at that. And high school football in Tennessee right after this break. We is live. We're on the road. We are here again on this gorgeous, absolute gorgeous day. I'm telling you. We were at the game last night, the Dobbins Minute Cyclone JV game, and where we're sitting. By the way, thanks to Chris Carter. Chris ran the camera for me last night. Did an excellent job. We were fighting those window panes again. He did a great job running the camera for us. Dobbins Minute won at 50-19, so they had a very good football team. And so the Cyclones, both of them end regular season. All the JV teams are done now because the rules go you can't into the playoffs. Everything stops final week of the regular season. So anyway, point of all this is, from our vantage point, about 4 stories up in the press box at J. Fred Johnson Stadium, you could see out over Bays Mountain and all the way down to Greenville to Viking Mountain. An absolute gorgeous sunset. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So anyway, it is a gorgeous day today. Obviously going to be in the upper 70s all week long. Going to change next week, and that's okay. It's going to get much cooler. I think the daytime highs next week is going to be in the 50s. It's supposed to be that way, folks. It's October. And what is it, a week from today? Yeah, a week from today is Halloween. So we're winding things down, getting ready to click over to November. So it is time for it to, time for it to get a little cooler and stay cooler, I guess, unfortunately. But Mary Beth says, I agree with you. Stay with your team through thick and thin. Packers are not having a good year, but I will support them regardless. Diehard Packer fan. Yeah, you're right. So I'm over here yapping about switching teams, but at the end of the day, win, lose, or tie, or Raiders will die. So I'm going to stick with that silver and black. And so the Raiders, just not a very good football team. They never seem to get it together. But we'll take a break. We'll come right back, and we'll see what's going on in high school football this week. A lot of teams playing on Thursday. A lot of big games on Thursday, a lot of big games on Friday. It's the last game of the regular season. Playoffs start next Friday night. Cyclones are in the playoffs again for the, I don't know, I'd have to go back and look, 17th, 18th straight year, I think it is. So but they'll be playoff bound next week, and so are a lot of other teams. But a lot of it's going to be decided this week. There's some conferences and regions very much up for grabs now. Not only the top 2 teams, the 3 and 4th place teams, top 4 teams going to playoffs. So there's a lot of important games, what I'm trying to say, coming up on Thursday and Friday. We'll take a look at that next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Love my credit union rewards. Tell me about that from the credit union, would you please?
Yeah, we have some awesome rewards that you may not know about. And so you'll visit BeMyCU.org And then you can look at all of the discounts and exclusive savings just for our credit union members. And it's not hard at all to be a member. So if you want more information about that, definitely reach me at 547-1200. And we've got discounts like H&R Block. You know, it's tax season, it's tax time, and hopefully you'll get some money back. You never know. Some people have to pay. But we've got Intuit TurboTax discount. We've got Xfinity Mobile, Spectrum Mobile, Rental Karma, TrueStage, and so forth. So check that out, definitely.
Visit bemycu.org.
Yeah.
Find out more about that. Then you have account alerts and home banking. What's going on about that?
Yeah, this is something that you feel safe with your accounts, and it's really a secure feature. And, you know, you could set this up on your time, such as account balances. You can be alerted of when it falls below or goes above that certain limit you want it to stay at. And we've got ATM withdrawal alerts. We've got direct deposit posting to account alerts. I'm sure people love that because they want to know when they're getting paid. And we got checks clearing alerts, withdrawals, and transfers. So, and it's, you know what, it's free. So you can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
Nope.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, last but not least, investment rates are up. That's a good sign. Tell them what's going on with that.
They are. We have options. We've got certificate of deposit options, and then we've got Roth and variable rates for the IRAs. We've got definitely earned tax advantages. You can, such as, let's look here. Traditional offers tax-deferred earnings and possibly tax-deductible contributions if you meet the requirements. And then you got Roth, or not tax-deductible. However, you eventually can withdraw contributions and earnings from a Roth IRA tax-free eventually. So there's just a few examples there. If you want to check out our rates, we have those posted on our website at bmycu.org. And we have awesome, low, competitive rates right now. I mean, you can't beat it.
Hours are open?
We're open at the drive-thru Monday through Friday at 8 o'clock. Our lobby opens at 8:30. We close at 4:30 Monday through Thursday. We close at 5 on Friday. And we are open drive-thru only at every location Saturdays from 9 until noon.
Social media, how do we find you?
You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, BMyCU, or Northeast Community Credit Union.
And the locations are?
Rome Mountain off of 19E. We've got one off of 19E in Elizabethton. We have our main office behind Elizabethton High School, and then off of West Oakland Avenue in Johnson City.
There you go. Good report, as always.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Andrew Lewis, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Northeast Community Credit Union.
Is a 3-story antique mall, huge. We have like over 50,000 square feet and over 50 different vendors, all kind of with their own little niche. It sort of feels like walking back into the past.
Amen.
You can see things from all decades. We have glassware and kitchen things, and then we also have tools and jars and bottles and lots of sports memorabilia, even the local Elizabethton. Some of the local guys who were here, Jason Witten, there's some of his cards and different items in there as well.
Hours are open at Duck Crossing.
We're open 11 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and then 10 to 6 on Saturdays. We stay open later whenever they have the car shows on Saturday nights or for the First Friday events.
Yep. Social media, how do we find you?
We are on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, and then on Instagram we are Duck Crossing Antiques.
Yep. One of our sponsors of Cyclone Sports, got to check them out. I buy stuff there all the time. Misty Counts and the good folks at Duck Crossing Antique Mall in downtown Elizabethton. Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, we are live again at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. Go to the Facebook page and check it out. Always a sale going on down here, and so they do a phenomenal job. Been here since the 70s. Mom and pop operation, of course. It stops and starts with the Cannons, and that's the cool thing. Anything going on, you need to have a decision made. It's decided here. You don't have to call a home office or go through 10 different levels of decision makers. It's like, boom, it's here. Stops and starts right here again at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth, where we are broadcasting live tomorrow. Chick-fil-A will be in Johnson City tomorrow. Doug Pritz joins us tomorrow, talking high school football. Also going to be joined tomorrow by, I think Aaron's back with us from the Salvation Army of Johnson City for a few minutes. Also, Greg will be along to talk baseball. Thursday will be a Double C Western Supply. Robbie Fritz will be by there to talk about Hampton sports on Thursday, among other folks. And then Friday we will, Friday will be ready to go with Food City Friday. We'll be at Food City here in Elizabeth and getting ready to kick off the big high school weekend. By the way, Sean joins us coming up in a few minutes. Sean Whitten, head football coach of the Cyclones, and the scouting report on Greenville. I think I got that, don't I? So, take a look at. No, I did not do it. I forgot about that. Didn't do it. So, guess we'll have it tomorrow. So, gosh, thought I did that. But I didn't. Oh, well. So, we'll have it for you tomorrow. All right, let's take a look at high school football Thursday. 6A football, Morristown East will be at Westridge. In 5A football, Thursday night, Tennessee High at Daniel Boone, Sevier County at Crockett, Cobb County at Morristown West. Now, last week we moved the games because of weather. These are not weather. No, these are not weather situations at all. I would assume. I don't know. I don't know why they're moved them, but there's a lot of games. I asked Sean about that yesterday, and he said, "Well, some of the teams won't play on Thursday to get more attention drawn to them." So, and I get that, but there used to be you move things on Thursday for a teacher in service day. I don't know if that's the case or not. So anyway, Thursday, let's start over. Morristown East at Westridge on Thursday. Tennessee High at Daniel Boone, Sevier County at Crockett, Cobb County, Morristown West on Thursday. 3A football, Unicoi County will be at Johnson County. Gatlinburg Pittman at Chucky Doak, and Claiborne at Pigeon Forge. Single A on Friday will be, on Thursday, Unaka at Cloudland, North Green at Cosby, and Jellicoe at Hancock County. Now, here's your top four right now in football. Jefferson County, Science Hill, Dobbins Bennett, and William Blount and Westridge are tied. So it's Jeff County 4-0, Science Hill and DB at 3-1. They'll play each other Friday night. William Blount is 1-3, and Westridge is 1-3. So you got 5 teams trying to squeeze into 4 for the 6A playoffs. In 5A, and of course Science Hill DB, the loser of that game will go to the number 3 seed, and the winner will be the number 2 seed, and they'll be at home for the opening round of the playoffs, and the loser of that one will travel next Friday night. So it is a big game. And then you have Morristown East and Westridge. That's big too. Westridge still trying to get into the playoffs. William Blount looks like they are off. Nope, they play at Jeff County on Friday night. So it's a big week for 6A football. Science Hill DB being the biggie, but you got William Blount, Westridge, and Morristown East still trying to squeeze into the playoffs. So you got 3 pretty much nailed down. Jeff County, Science Hill, and DB. That 4th team is very much up for grabs between William Blount and Westridge. In 5A football, your top team right now is Sevier County at 4-0, Morristown West at 3-1, Tennessee High and Daniel Boone at 2-2, and Crockett at 1-3. Of course, you take the top 4, so you'd almost have to think, unless Cobb County beats Morristown West, not on paper, I don't see it happening. So Morristown West, Sevier County, Morristown West are pretty much locks at 1 and 2 respectively, being the Smoky Bears number 1, Morristown West at number 2. But the last 2 teams in the playoffs really is up for grabs for Tennessee High, Daniel Boone, and Crockett. So that'll be interesting. Big week for that 5A as well. In 4A, as we've talked about, it's Elizabeth and Greenville both 5-0. Northview at 3-2. Sullivan East at 3-2. So I think that's pretty well been set. East and Northview will play each other on, let's see, what night do they play? They will play on Friday night. Yeah, East will be at Northview. So Elizabeth and Greenville are in the playoffs for sure. Northview Academy and Sullivan East. Yeah, it's set. That's the 4 teams. So Northview and East will play each other, and the winner will be number 3, and then the loser will be number 4 seed in 4A football. In 3A, your standings, Gatlinburg Pittman at 4-0, Johnson County, Unicoi County at 3-1, and Chucky Doak at 2-2. Those are your 4 teams going to be in the playoffs there in 3A, with Gatlinburg Pittman at this point being the number 1 seed. In 2A, Hampton at 4-0, South Green 3-1. Hello, Betty Perry. South Green at 3-1, Happy Valley 3-1, and Eagleton Academy at 2-2. Those 4 teams are pretty much locked in, I think, the way I'm looking at it here, without doing a whole lot of study into it. So West Green will be at Happy Valley on Friday. West Green will be that 5th team. So, yep, it's pretty much Hampton, South Green, Happy Valley, and Eagleton Academy in the playoffs in 2A. And in single A, your top 4 teams right now would be Cloudland at 4-0, Jellicoe 3-1, North Green 2-2, Unaka 2-2. So those are the games. We went through the Thursday. Here's the Friday games. In 6A, Science Hill, Dobbins Bennett, William Blount at Jefferson County. In 4A, Volunteer plays at Granger, Sullivan East at Northview Academy. And, of course, our game, Greenville Elizabethton. In 2A, South Green at Hampton, West Green at Happy Valley, Eagleton Academy at Cumberland Gap. And then a non-conference game will be Cherokee at Union County. So that's what you've got going on in football for Tennessee. So last week of the regular season, huge. The playoffs start next Friday night. So these are the teams I know for sure that are in the playoffs. Jeff County, Science Hill, Dobbins Bennett, Sevier County, Morristown West, Elizabethton Greenville, Gatlinburg Pittman, and Johnson County, Unicoi County. I think you can say they're in the playoffs. In 2A, Hampton, South Green, and Happy Valley are in. And in single A, this is my ciphering on the fly here. Cloudland and Jellicoe are in single A right now. So the rest of them are to be determined, up for grabs, which tells you why it's so important, as we said, for football coming up on Friday night. Now, Virginia, you have Union at Abington, Y Central at Gate City. John Battle plays at Lehigh Friday night. Virginia High, the Bearcats, and Lebanon to battle the Pioneers. Also, Castlewood at Hurley, Auburn at Eastside, J.I. Burton at Rye Cove, and Twin Springs, the Fighting Titans will go to Thomas Walker on Friday night. Now, volleyball starts. The tournament starts. The Cumberland District tournament starting tonight for volleyball in Virginia. The Cumberland District and the Mountain 7 District will start tonight. So we'll let you know how those go tomorrow, as we'll be live tomorrow at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City, broadcasting live there. So there you go. That's what's happening on that. We are live here again at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabethton, again on a gorgeous, beautiful, almost like a Norman Rockwell day. So what I was talking about earlier was, did I even get to that point? I think I started to and got off on a rabbit trail. But at the ball game last night, looking across to Bays Mountain and Viking Mountain, just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And then Sunday, let's see if I can pull it up. Sunday we were on a drive. Let's see if I can figure out what we got here. If I can pull it up and show you. I was going down the interstate. I wouldn't recommend this, by the way. I pulled along the interstate to take a picture of the trees, and that was not the smartest thing I've ever done because, man, they were whizzing by, and I thought, this is not very bright. So I didn't stay long, but I did try and get some pictures of the foliage, fall foliage. Now, here we go. See if I can find it. There it is right there. And it's not, I got to crop the bottom. I was shooting across the interstate, so I got to crop the bottom of the fence. But anyway, I don't know if you can see it very well, but gosh, look at that right there. How can you say this is not God's country? You see that? That's between Irwin and Johnson City on the I-26. I was heading to Irwin and pulled off and shot across the road. There's the poles. There's the lines. Look at that. Goodness gracious. We are so blessed, I think. So let's read the verse of the day, by the way. Speaking of blessed, let's do that right now. It goes, Isaiah 41:10 says, "Fear not, there is nothing to fear, for I am with you. Do not look around you in terror and be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and harden you to difficulties. Yes, I will help you. Yes, I will hold you up and retain you with my victorious right hand of rightness and justice." Wow. That is that's pretty incredible. Hit that picture one more time. I'm kind of proud of that. This is sitting alongside the interstate. We took a drive. There we go. Look at that. There we go. That is between Johnson City and Irwin. How can you not say, just look at that picture. That's not very good. There's a lot better ones out there. This is on my phone. Sitting alongside the interstate. How can you not say we don't live in God's country? Look at that right there. So, anyway, that's what's going on. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come right back. We got some more to talk about. Let's take a look at the NFL coming up this week. Who's playing where? Also, I want to tell you about what's going on. Oh, I don't think I've talked about Container Man today. Nope, Container Man, and also Carter County Trunk or Treat. The Sheriff's Office coming up a week from tonight from 5 to 7 right down the street on Oak Avenue. The Carter County Sheriff's Office Trunk or Treat, open to any and all. Candy prizes and a whole lot more on Halloween, a week from tonight. There it is, Trunk or Treat. Carter County Sheriff's Department, it is a free event, and it will be packed, and it should be. So, because the Sheriff's Department giving away free candy to kids for Trunk or Treat coming up a week from tonight from 5 till 7. Again, so, and let me do this too. I was told by Tammy to promote this, so I'll do it. So here we go. We have here, that's the Christmas ornament she's selling for $10 a pop. This goes to 100% of these. This is a little block of wood. On the back of it is Merry Christmas. Tammy and Tim are making these by hand. Tammy and Tim Troutman were speaking of. Putting a ribbon in it, drilling a hole, putting a ribbon in it. Anyway, she said, let's do a Christmas ornament for you with your favorite Bible verse, which there it is, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Where does this go? They sell for $10. 100% of this will go to the Shop of the Cop for the Carter County Sheriff's Department for kids having a Christmas that otherwise wouldn't. So if you would be so inclined, go right down the street at the Eagle Centers where you can buy these. They're $10 a piece. They're selling them already pretty good, and I appreciate that very much. I'm not doing this to self-serve Tom Taylor. I'm doing this to, and this is Tammy's idea, but Tammy Troutman we're speaking of, but this is a chance to help these kids for Christmas. They're $10 an ornament. I don't get a penny for it. I wouldn't take a penny for it. Tammy's not either. So it's all for the good of these kids for Christmas. Shop with the Cop. They're $10 a piece. 100% of those $10 will go right back to the kids in its entirety. So just our way of trying to make a difference. All right, Container Man. We drop, you load, we haul away. He, what did he tell me? He bought 14 footers or 14 40-footers. Maybe it's 14 40-footers that he just purchased. Container Man. In fact, he's got one right across from Elizabeth and Ford. Big old container. It says Container Man. We drop, you load, we haul away. How's it get any better than that? Brush, wood, construction debris, junk, tires, trash, unwanted items. You call, we haul. I love that. You call, we haul. That should be on a shirt. 431-9267. ContainerManTN.com. 431-9267. ContainerMan.com. Again, you call, we haul. 431-9267. Go to the website, ContainerManTN.com. He's got them Elizabethton, Johnson City, Kingsport, Gate City, Irwin, Bristol. Of course, here in Elizabethton, Mountain City, Butler, Roan Mountain, the exclusive container person, if you will, for Milligan University. Again, you call, we haul. He'll drop it off, you load it up, and they'll haul it away. It don't get any better than that. So, 431-9267, Container Man. The website is ContainerManTN.com. All right? All right, we'll take, in fact, I just saw George's name just popped up there. That's pretty cool. All right, here's Dr. Justin Smith telling us what's going on in physical therapy services, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Show number 1952. Carrie Taylor and Emmy Morgenstern are starting to put together, working things up for the big 2000 show blowout coming up at the first part of the year, which is going to be really cool. Been doing this for 8 years. We are on the cusp of having 2,000 shows. We're at 1952 today, and so we're very excited about that. So Emmy Morgenstern and Carrie Taylor are kind of the ramrodders for the celebration. We're going to leave it totally up to them, and it'll be great because they're involved in it. Quick break, right back after this, live at Cannon Furniture on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Talking to Dr. Justin Smith, one of our great sponsors here at the Tom Taylor Sports Show in Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. A lot of them out there. What do you feel like separates physical therapy services from all the competition?
Well, number one is that we're local. The money that you spend with us stays here. Mm-hmm. This is not a large corporate venture that your money goes to Florida or Miami or up to Chicago or wherever. We are a true mom and pop facility. We pride ourselves on that, number one. Number two, we don't have a bunch of higher-ups, VPs, multiple presidents that we have to end up making a bunch of profit to be able to pad their pockets. The money that we make in physical therapy services, we reinvest back into the community. So that's why we have our Class 4 laser, we have our Ultra G, we have all the equipment that nobody else in the area has. And we can provide services and for the people of Elizabethton, of Carter County, Roan Mountain, Hampton, Stony Creek, Mountain City, Johnson City. That's why we have people from all over the area that flock to our facility because they know they're going to get the best care, state-of-the-art care with the most state-of-the-art equipment.
It's awesome. Can't top that, folks. Great sponsor of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports, and great folks at Physical Therapy Services.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. Now, I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue, and that is always the buzz, and if we're not careful we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Back on the Tom Daly Sports Show, you basically have 61 days to shop for Christmas, and Kristen will give you some ideas coming up here in just a second. Let's run down the 5-star players of the week. Then we'll get to Kristen and again let her talk about Cannon Furniture. Your 1-star player of the week, Jimmy Phipps from Tennessee High. Phipps, the senior quarterback, 170 yards of total offense, and both the Vikings touchdowns in a 17-14 win over Westridge. He's your 1-star player of the week. 2-star player of the week, man, he has rejuvenated this football team, no question. Spencer Taylor of Science Hill, he has come on board, and the whole dynamics of this football team has changed for Science Hill. Spencer Taylor, the junior quarterback, 12 out of 15 for 209 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's your 2-star player of the week. 3-star is Landon Jeffers, 35-20 victory over Hawkins County rival Volunteer. Cherokee's quarterback, only a sophomore, 108 yards, rushed for 54 and scored a touchdown. That's the Dobbinsville, Science Hill, Elizabeth, and Greenville game in Hawkins County, no question, between Cherokee and Volunteer, and Cherokee won it 35-20. Landon Jeffers, your 3-star player of the week. 4-star came from Unicoi County, Garrett Sellers, the wide receiver, in a thrilling 47-45 win over Chucky Doak. Stellers, 175 yards on 12 catches, scored 2 touchdowns. So Garrett Sellers, your 4-star player of the week. And your 5-star player of the week is Drake Fisher from Sullivan East, the quarterback. 4 different receivers for 6 touchdown passes, 437 yards, beat West Green 47-28. He's your 5-star player of the week. Jimmy Phipps, 1-star from Tennessee High, quarterback. 2-star Spencer Taylor, quarterback, Science Hill. 3-star player of the week was Landon Jeffers, quarterback from Cherokee. 4-star player of the week, Garrett Sellers from Unicoi County, the wide receiver. And the 5-star player of the week, Drake Fisher, the quarterback from Sullivan East. So there you go. Congratulations to all 5 of those young men. Well deserved, and job well done, as they say. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. She's here. We got show and tell. Here's one of them called The Gospel, the all-purpose rub. Apply liberally. Apply it liberally. There you go. To meat or vegetables. There you go. It's called The Gospel. It's one of the things they sell here and sell a bunch of it. Quick break. We'll let her tell you all about it right after this break. From Big John's Closeouts. How about see what Big John's got, see what Mike Barnett's talking about today. And we'll do that right after this. Also from Elizabeth and Ford, our title sponsor of the Tom Daly Sports Show. I'm with Lynn Freeman, the general manager of Elizabeth and Ford, and also Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. What's going on? What's happening down here, my friend?
Lots and lots of good things. It's game day, folks, but we're here and we're always ready to give a good deal. We got 10% off on both new and select inventory here at Ford and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. We have a huge inventory of both new and pre-owned cars, paying extra dollars for trade-in, but then we're willing to go the extra mile for you. Good luck, Elizabethton. Let's win another championship this year.
There you go. Lynn Freeman, general manager of Ford of Elizabethton and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Elizabethton. Tell us about cabinets so we can get a Big John's Closeouts.
Well, the one thing that we offer is we have pretty much a all-wood line of kitchen cabinets and bathroom vanities and linen cabinets. And we've got a wide variety of styles, profiles, finishes. There's a number of amenities you can add, from pull-out, trash bin trays, to soft close doors and drawers, where it doesn't slam shut and stuff of that nature. You can get everything from specialty like wine racks and plate racks to, different size and depth cabinets. A lot of people now are utilizing 36-inch and 42-inch cabinets in sort of a staggered profile on their wall to break up just everything being 30 inches tall. A lot of people in their corners and stuff, they like to do a taller cabinet, sometimes add glass doors to it or whatever of that nature to sort of, add a little something unique for their kitchen. And we can normally get most any of that in any of the profiles. Of course, now you're seeing a lot of gray cabinetry, and we've started to see a lot of interest in like blue cabinets and stuff of that nature. We also have people that are sort of utilizing maybe black cabinets in white. Maybe the bottom is black and the top's white, or vice versa, and they're breaking it up that way. So there's a lot of different things you can do. We can come out and measure. We can do a computer layout and give you frontal and top drawings that you can take home, study, and look at before you purchased and stuff of that nature. Of course, naturally, we're happy to do the estimate and the pricing of it. We can even deliver the cabinets, your new cabinets for your home. And while you're there, you can look at options for countertops, backsplash material, flooring. We're talking about flooring. We still have a decent supply of ceramic tile. But really the more popular option has been your luxury vinyl plank flooring, with waterproof, easy to install, extremely durable, and very well priced, anywhere from $229 on up, in a price for a floor that you won't have to replace for many, many years, even with small spills, pet messes, or whatever. You're covered.
There's no notes, folks. This is all product knowledge up here. There's nothing in here. This is all off the top, off the cuff, as they say. So the man knows what's going on. Big John's Closeouts. Social media, how do we find you?
Okay, you can do that on going to BigJohnsCloseouts.com. You can also email questions or ask for a quote or whatever at experts with an S at BigJohns with an S Closeouts.com. And also, if you've got cabinet questions, you can email those to our two cabinet guys at cabinets with an S at BigJohnsCloseouts.com. Check us out on Facebook and any place else.
One of our great sponsors, folks, is Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Love having them on. They hammer high prices at Big John's Closeouts here in downtown Elizabeth. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, she's back for round two. She said, I want to come back and talk some more. I said, okay, we can do that. So, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure did.
Sure did. All right, Traeger grills. You sell a ton of Traeger grills. How many different styles do we have, if you had to guess?
At least 8.
8?
We just got in a brand new one, so we got a big selection now.
Yeah, we need to hit this. I forgot about this. Here we go. Here, we're about to start this over. Again. We're with our buddy Kristen Cannon from Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth, and they sell a lot of Traeger grills. So how many different Traeger grills do you have?
I think we have at least 8
8?
Right now.
Yeah. Everything from a tailgate all the way to the full size. And so they're all available here on the floor, the show floor, again here at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabeth. And also we got some show and tell. So these are some of the rubs. So tell me about this one, would you?
These are brand new that we just got in. The Perfect Pork Rub is a sweet brown sugar rub. We have this breakfast rub with chives, so I don't know. I've not tried that one yet. Maybe on eggs. There's a new griddle style Traeger, so that would be good to make a big breakfast on. Some bacon, eggs, pancakes, and then the spicy fajita rub. It's a good fall time food, a good fajita.
Good stocky stuff. These retail for how much?
They start at $9.99.
$9.99. Okay. Then you have this one.
And then that is one of my favorite. Can do lots of things with it. Mix it in. That is the Meat Church Gospel All-Purpose Rub. So anything from Cheez-Its and cream cheese to pork, burgers. It's good on a lot of things. Veggies in the oven.
Awesome.
It doesn't have to be smoked to use any of these.
$9.95 for that one. And then this one, she talks about this all the time.
And the always popular Japanese barbecue sauce we have in both regular and the hot and spicy. But the hot and spicy is not a super spicy sauce either. And that can be chicken, fish, poultry, well, obviously chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken is the poultry.
Yep.
Pork, it's good on a lot of things.
Japanese barbecue sauce. Sell a ton of this as well. Then she has one of the bags of the actually hardwood blend. So you want me to hand it?
And then we have a lot of rubs, but this one is a special we have on sale right now. The turkey blend pellets that comes with a brine.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to smoke your turkey for Thanksgiving, these bags are normally $29. We have them on clearance for $10. So hardwood pellets and the brine. You could even grab a couple bags and do a practice round before Thanksgiving.
So you get the grills, the hardwood pellets, and the rubs. It's your one-stop shop for Traeger right here at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. Hours are open.
We are open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5.
Social media, how do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings and on our website at cannonshomestore.com.
Traeger grills, a great Christmas gift. Available at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of the Tom Dooley Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. There you go. We did it. So proud of you. So these guys fly out here, don't you? So you also have an anything rub, you have a pork and poultry rub, you have a Traeger rub, you have a prime rib rub. So you got probably up there 1, 2, 3, 4, about 12 or 13 different. And they're actually, one of them comes in a little pack too.
There's a full lineup of these Traeger rubs, and we also have a big selection of the Meat Church rubs as well. They do a lot of work together. You can find all kinds of YouTube videos on both Traeger and Matt Pittman with Meat Church. Come in here and get your supplies.
Absolutely. The grills are here. They're already put together. It can be put together. You all get these loaded and take it home. The tailgate grill is probably about the size of this computer, a little bit bigger. But then you have the full standing grills as well. All the rubs, all the sauces, all the wood pellets. You have...
we have butcher paper. We have some accessories.
Oh, yeah.
Like spatulas, tongs, injectors.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken throne. Have you ever made, like you can do a beer can chicken or you can use different broths in the throne. You just put that in there and pour some chicken broth. You sit your whole chicken down on top of it and smoke it. So all of that, whatever juice you put in there goes into the chicken. Of course, when you smoke something, it's a lot juicier than baking it in the oven anyways.
Mm-hmm. So last year at the Christmas open house, Chris had one out here, and he had the little goldfish that the kids eat at school. Grilling those, put something on those. What'd you put on? Put something on those, didn't he?
We usually put this all-purpose rub.
Yep.
My family likes Cheez-Its better than the goldfish, so we make those a lot. Those are a good Christmas present to hand out to your friends too. Make a big load of smoked Cheez-Its. You can even get them the supplies to make their own if they have a smoker with some cream cheese to smoke. Easy appetizer. You can, I like to smoke it with this rub in one of the small, kind of like a 4 or 6 inch cast iron skillet. Once it's gotten softened, about 30 minutes, gotten some of that smoke flavor, you smash it down in that cast iron skillet and then put a pepper jelly on top. It's a great little appetizer.
That's neat. So the other thing he did for Christmas in the house, what was it he did? He did kind of a cream cheese, wasn't it?
Yep.
Quiche? Did they have quiche out there doing quiche too?
We did cream cheese. We may have done the bacon wrapped little smokies.
So it was, yeah. And the cream cheese.
That might be good with this brown sugar.
Oh, absolutely.
Garlic rub. And of course, always just a smoked bacon. You can do little smoked bacon bites. All of those are easy. You know, a lot of people around the holidays, you may not have a full meal at someone's house, but an appetizer, all of those are quick, easy, super popular appetizers. Smoked meatballs.
So you can put the grill somewhere close to the tree with a big red bow on it, or outside, whatever. So, or if it's the tailgating version, which is a smaller one, you can put it under the tree in a box, or just leave it under wrap with a big bow on it. Traeger grills, you sell a bunch of them. You guys have been selling them for a long time, and so that's how you spell it. Trager, Traeger grills, and those are all the different rubs. And it's right here. So you walk in the door, you got everything you want to see. The grills are up here, freestanding for you to open the little hoods and look at them, and you got the literature to take home with you. So, and you go to the website, TraegerGrills.com or Traeger.com.
And you don't have to wait on them to be ordered and shipped.
There you go. It's here.
Come straight here and gather up all your supplies.
Yep. And you got a bunch of it. And so, now, Baker says, now I'm starving. Yeah, it is. It's good stuff, folks. Traeger Grill. When I came by the Christmas Home House last year, she's out there with Chris, and won't you try some cream cheese and some goldfish? I said, okay. It was really, really, really good. So they can do, what's all the things you and Chris have done as far as grilled? Because
every Wednesday we try to do something different to try it out, because if we want to tell other people about it, we use it ourselves.
What'd you do last Wednesday?
We did smoked chicken thighs.
There you go. That's
a super easy. We did a couple weeks ago, of course, salmon. We did some meatballs, a big smoked bologna, the whole
thing,
whole
round of it,
of bologna. Sausage. We had sausage biscuits. One morning, big thick cut smoked sausage.
There you go, folks.
You can do it all.
Do it all.
You can bake breads, pizzas.
There you go.
Anything that you can cook in the oven about, you can put in the smoker.
Well, a Traeger grill. Didn't you tell me it also has a gizmo whereby you can be like the ball game, be anywhere away from the grill, and on your phone you can set the temperature? Is that right?
Some of them have, it's called Wi-Fi. So it connects to your home Wi-Fi and the grill, so it can monitor both the temperature of the meat and the grill, and if it has the pellet sensor on it, it will also monitor your pellets. If those start getting low, it'll send you an alert. If you are out somewhere or even at home and you don't want to go back and forth to the grill to check temperatures, you can pull it up on your phone and check the temperature of the meat and the grill, adjust those as needed. And within that app, there's also recipes from Traeger. And if you know you're going to make one of those, send it to the grill. It'll give you alerts on when you need to take it off, what temperature you need to check something, add more sauce, let it rest. So a lot of features added with that.
Absolutely. But you won't know about it. You come down and take a look at them. There it is again. Let me show you one more time. Trager, Traeger is the name of the grill. They sell a bunch of them here at Cannon Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. Good job. See, that was good. Every time you do it's good. So you always sell yourself short. I don't know if I do. Yeah, you do a good job. You do. So, all right, quick break. We'll come right back and wrap it up right after this break. Don't go away. We got another announcement to tell you about right after this from who might we pop in here and play. Why don't we do, how about my man down at Poor Trav's Deli, because they're a sponsor of the ball teams as far as the players of the game. We picked 5 more last night. Here is Richard Oakes and Poor Trav's on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Oakes and Poor Trav's Deli. It's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread. We've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami. Make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want to snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
About 10 15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent opportunity to come by here and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Draft Deli, 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
And that'll do it. Again, thanks to Kristen and the Cannons. Let me come down here every month and broadcast. Love it. Hello, Thomas Stout. How you doing, sir? Cannons Furniture, downtown Elizabeth, a mom-and-pop business. You heard her tell you the Facebook site. And so all the decisions made right here, they're locally owned and operated. They've been here since the 70s and just keep on keeping on. I bought several things here. I can tell you as a testimonial, it's good quality. You get what you pay for. It's awesome. They do a great job delivering it, and they do just a great job all the way around. So Cannon's Furniture, again, the Traeger grills, they sell a ton of those. And so we would encourage you to come down here and check it out, not just the grills, but everything else in the store. You got a whole store next door, basically, of bedding. I mean, all up and down the row with well-lit bedding opportunities for you to sit down on, lay down on, to see which bed you want. And, of course, they sell Tempur-Pedic, which is made in Duffield. I always like to push that because our local folks here in the immediate Tri-Cities in Southwest Virginia is benefiting from folks buying Tempur-Pedic because it's made in Duffield at the Tempur-Pedic plant, rather. So, anyway, Cannon's Furniture. Thanks to Ryan Presley stopping by talking about the big win by the Rangers, heading off to the World Series, led, by our local guy, or at least had a big part of it anyway. I guess Adolis Garcia would be the one that led him, but Evan Carter certainly played a big part. And so the Rangers will get Game 1 Friday night in Texas. Game 7 tonight at 8 o'clock on TBS between the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. It'll be Brandon Pfaadt will go for the Diamondbacks, and Ranger Suarez will go for the Phillies for all the marbles and the right to play the Rangers in the World Series. I said here last Wednesday on this show and said, I'm going to predict, I told Greg, the Rangers and Phillies in the World Series. I got half of it right. I usually don't get any of these right, but I got half of it right. So we'll see if the Phillies can do it. It'll be tough. The Diamondbacks have won 3 out of 4, so they're the real deal. They beat them yesterday in Philadelphia, so it's not a given that the Phillies will do it. So we'll see. We'll know tomorrow when we're going to be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Greg will be along, our resident baseball guru, to talk about it. So I do thank Coach Presley will come by today talking about it. Did a great job. And so we'll be there tomorrow. Doug Fritz will join us tomorrow talking high school football. Lots of matchups. We'll go down. We'll kind of research it and find out who's really going to be up against it as far as the top 4 teams in the playoffs. There's some pivotal games tomorrow, or Thursday and Friday, to determine who plays the opening round of the playoffs next Friday night. So we'll talk all about that. Enjoy the rest of this absolute gorgeous Tuesday. Be sure and come down and be loyal, buy local, and buy it in Betsy. In this case, buy it again at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabeth, and a mom-and-pop business, one of the few mom-and-pop furniture stores still going across this great country. And so they're doing it, and doing it well here in downtown Elizabeth. And so appreciate Kristen being with us. And also we had Misty's going to be with us today from Duck Crossing, but she came down with laryngitis. So I said, you don't want to come in here and talk when you got a whisper going on. So she will let her come back another time when she gets her voice back. So have a good Tuesday. Back with you tomorrow from Chick-fil-A in Johnson City as we wrap up show number 1952. We tell you, as always, bloom where you planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. And we'll wrap it up as we always do with the verse of the day. It'll be, again, it is Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, there is nothing to fear, for I am with you. Stop right there. We don't have to go any further. We will. Fear not, there is nothing to fear, for I am with you. Do not look around in terror and be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and harden you in difficulties. Yes, I will help you. Yes, I will hold you up and retain you with my victorious right hand of rightness and justice. Enough said. Isaiah 41:10, the verse of the day. See you back here tomorrow. Hello to Thomas Stout and hello to Michael Stansberry. Thank you all for watching. Show number 1952 in the books. We'll see you back here tomorrow again at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Until then, as always,